The Mariners have agreed on a one-year deal with former All-Star Rickie Weeks. We're joined now on the line by our MLB.com Mariners reporter, Greg Johns. And Greg, obviously, Weeks has always been a second baseman. The Mariners have Robinson Cano at second base. So where do you expect them to kind of find room for Rickie Weeks during 2015?
Yeah, this is a signing that literally came out of left field for a lot of us, and maybe that's where Rickie Weeks ends up. Second base is not a position of need for the Mariners with Robinson Cano, but Weeks is a guy who the Brewers asked him to play in the outfield as recently as last year, and he balked at that. He wanted to stay at second base. A proud guy, felt second base was his position, and stayed there for the year. Had to split time and didn't get as much time. Here we are in the off season. He's looking for a job, trying to find the right place, and he ends up signing with a team with one of the best second basemen in baseball. So he's obviously going to have to play elsewhere to get at bats. What he is, I think, for the Mariners is a right-handed veteran hitter that they really are looking for. I think he was sitting there, and they said, why not bring this guy in, see if we can find a place for him. If he can play some left field, they're working with Dustin Ackley, who's a left-hander. You can get some at-bats there. He can spell Cano, obviously, at second, and you could put Cano at DH. Or if Weeks can play first base, I think that's a place where he could pick up some at-bats for sure. Logan Morrison is the first baseman, and they don't have much behind him right now. They can use a right-handed stick. Weeks has proven definitely, and he's shown it last year, still can hit lefties as well as anybody, and that's obviously going to be a place of need for the Mariners.
You mentioned the splits last year, and he was very good against lefties. Here's a guy, too, that he was an all-star. He's a guy that hit 29 home runs in a season. As far as that part of his game goes, how much do the Mariners think he has left in the tank?
I think it's pretty clear. When you look at the Mariners last year, they had the lowest on-base percentage in baseball at 300, or in the American League, I should say, at 300. They had the lowest OPS in baseball last year in the American League at 676. Weeks, even against both-handed pitchers, had a 357 on-base percentage last year. He's a guy who's a professional hitter, works the counts, gets on base. His OPS of 809 last year, well over the Mariners' 676. So this is a guy that can help him, and that's against both-handed pitchers. He's even better against lefties. So, yeah, I mean, they're looking for help offensively, and Weeks, he's 32 now. He's still he's not the guy from 2011 when he was an NL All-Star, but he is a professional hitter that can come in there and I think give him some at-bats to the team that will welcome that right-handed veteran hitter.